this is Raja, and today we're going to do a full body flow, and we will start seated. So find a comfortable seated position, and we will start in Sukhasana with the right leg in front of the left. So if you like to find this position, just start to feel your sitting bones down on the ground. Elongate the spine and just relax the shoulders. And just take a moment to check what's on your mind. And see how busy is your mind today. Just acknowledging the thoughts, whatever they are. And then start to slowly shift your attention to your body and be aware of any sensation in the body, or maybe the lack of sensation. And start to find your breath. Feel free to lift your belly out with the inhalation, fill it with air as much as you can, and with the exhalation, bring your navel to your spine. Take 5 nice, mindful breaths. And then take your arms to the sides, and we'll take 3 breaths together. So inhale, sweep your arms up, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more, and exhale. And now interlace your fingers and place them behind the head. We will do cat and cow seated, targeting the spine, the whole spine. So start with your inhalation to open the elbows as wide as you can and keep the shoulders down, and start to stick your tailbone out and feel the arch in the lower back. And with your exhalation, start to round the spine and bring your belly in and elbows to the front and tuck the chin down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, come back to neutral. Keep the shoulders down and extend your arms, and exhale. Inhale. And with your exhalation, start to hinge from the hips and fold. So we're starting to open the hips while at the same time elongating and stretching the spine. With your inhalation, lift your chest slightly, and with your exhalation, start to take your arms to the right, just as far as you can. And with the exhalation, bring the chest down. Make sure the left hip remains down on the ground. And pay attention to the left side of the lower back. This small muscle, when it's tight, causes lots of lower back pain. So give it a nice stretch. And with your inhalation, start to lift the chest and check where your right arm is. Take it to your side if it's not, and start to open the chest. Try to stack the shoulders and lift maybe the left arm if it doesn't strain the neck. Maybe hold it here, or maybe take that arm over the head. Inhale, and with your exhalation, twist to the left. Try to keep the belly in. Inhale and exhale, come back to center. Lean slightly to the back and just unfold the legs. Give them a nice shake if you need. And then start to set up for the left side in Sukhasana. Inhale, sweep your arms up, interlace your fingers. And this round, we will target only the upper back and shoulders. So try to dissociate the lower back, which you can do that by keeping the tailbone facing down in a neutral position. So with your inhalation, push the chest forward and open the elbows wide. See how it feels now. With your exhalation, only round the upper back. Bring your elbows to the front and tuck the chin down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Extend the arms and exhale. Inhale and exhale, fold. And see how the spine feels now, how the left hip feels compared to the right. With your inhalation, lift your chest slightly, walk your arms to the left, and exhale, bring the chest down. And this time, be aware of the right side of the lower back and give it a nice stretch. With your inhalation, start to open the chest, stack the shoulders, take the arm above the head maybe. Inhale and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale and exhale, come back to center. Unfold the legs, shake them out. And then open the knees, open the feet, and keep the feet wider than your hips. And just start maybe to hold your ankles or shins anywhere you can reach, and start to push the chest forward and tilt your pelvis forward, and just see how your hips feel now. We're starting to access your hips. And just lift the chest. Place your hands behind you. Keep the chest lifted if you can. Flex the feet. Inhale. With your exhalation, start to drop your legs to the right and try to keep those two 90-degree angles in the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time on each side. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Keep the flex in the feet, and now we will work on the internal rotation in the hips. So just keep it gentle. Inhale. With your exhalation, start to take the right knee inwards without allowing the left knee to go down. Keep it facing the sky, just really slowly. Inhale. Exhale the left. It doesn't have to go all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time on each side. Do you feel you can go a little bit more maybe? Exhale. And now inhale and exhale. Inhale. And with your exhalation, drop the knees one more time to the right and turn your chest to face your right leg. Maybe open your arms wide. Inhale and exhale. Just nice and easy, start to fold. Two more breaths. Can you go a little bit lower maybe? With your inhalation, lift your chest. Flex the feet, engage them. And with your inhalation, start to lift the left leg. Exhale it down without releasing. Inhale, lift. Exhale. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift one more time and hold. And maybe pulse really teeny weeny pulses for 5, 4, pulsing up and down, 3, 2, 1. Pulse backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. With your exhalation, take the leg all the way and try to stack the left knee above the right for Gavakasana. Inhale, and maybe with the exhalation start to fold, just to stretch it out. With your inhalation, lift your chest, and with the exhalation, swing your leg back. Inhale, bring yourself back to center, and exhale, drop the knees to the left. Widen the arms, inhale, and exhale, fold. With your inhalation, lift your chest, keep the legs engaged, and inhale, lift the right leg, the back leg, exhale it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift, and pulse up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale. With your exhalation, swing your leg back, stacking the knees. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, swing your leg back. Inhale, lift the knees, and exhale. So flex the feet. If you can reach your toes or just the ankles, wherever you can reach, and start one more time to push the chest forward and the pelvis forward. And just see if you have more access now to your hips. Keep it here and just start to turn your feet to face the sides. Inhale, and with the exhalation, maybe use your elbows to push the knees down and keep folding from the hips, not the back. Try not to round your upper back. And with the inhalation, lift your chest. With the exhalation, bring the sole of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Inhale, and with your exhalation, maybe fold, maybe not. With your inhalation, lift your chest, lean slightly to the back and bring your knees together and just hold them to your chest just for a few breaths. And then extend the legs and shake it out. And we'll come on to table to stretch the wrists and warm them up. So keep the wrists under the shoulders, spread the fingers, keep pressing the base of the fingers down, and just nice and easy start to move the shoulders to the front, to one side, back, the other side, making a full circle. 2 more times. And opposite direction. Come back to center. With your inhalation, lift the heels of the hands and just stay on. Just keep the base of the fingers down, the forefingers, and use your forearm muscles to bring the heels down. Inhale, lift. With control, exhale them down. Don't leave it for gravity to do the work. Inhale, use your muscles. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Externally rotate the arms just as far as you can, still keeping the wrists under the shoulders, and again, nice and easy, start to make those nice circles. Opposite direction. Come back to center and make sure you keep the rotation in the arms away from center. Keep it external. Using the forearm muscles again, inhale, lift the heels off the palms, and with control, exhale them back down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale and hold. If you like to try and go a little bit deeper, push your hips to the back. You don't have to do that. Just make sure that you keep the engagement in the arms. If you like to try to make circles with the thumbs, just keep them really slow. Opposite direction. If you like to bring the thumbs in and out. Hold the thumbs out. And very slowly start to peel your hands off the ground and just stay on the tips of the forefingers to stretch the fingers. And before we lift them all the way, curl your toes, keep the base of the big toes together, and slowly lift your hands. So we're sitting on the heels to stretch the toes. If it's too much for you to be on the heels, feel free to just lift your hips, or maybe widen your feet and place a block or a stack of books between your feet and sit on the block. Extend your arms, keep the palms facing out, take the right over the left, interlace the fingers, bend the elbows, and try to push your hands just as far as you can to feel the torque in the forearms and wrists. And slowly change sides. And release. Keep your elbows to the sides and gently rotate the wrists so that you can rotate them to the maximum range of motion that you have today. Opposite direction. And shake it out. How are the toes? Can you hold just a couple of more breaths? And place your hands down, lift your feet, spread the toes wide, and then squeeze them in for a few times. Maybe tap the toes down. And then sit on your heels with the feet extended to stretch the knees and stretch the ankles. If this is enough stretch, hold it here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, place your hands down and gently start to explore lifting the knees. Try to press your toenails down on the ground. Feel free to keep your hands on the ground. Feel free to bring them on your lap, or maybe bring your hands to your heart. Keep your core engaged so that you can keep the chest lifted. And place your hands down. Gently bring the knees down. One more time, bring the hands down. And lift the feet, flex the feet and extend. And from the flex, start to make circles with your ankles. Opposite direction. And then bring them down. Extend your right leg, keep the toes down. And start to push the heel down just as far as you can so that you stretch your calf muscle now. And slowly change legs. And with your next inhalation, start to lift the right knee and exhale, downward dog. So keep pressing your fingers down. Keep sliding the shoulders away from the ears. And try to give your spine and neck a little bit more length by trying to reach your hands with the crown of your head. Keep your belly in. And see if this helps you keep the weight in the legs by also keeping your sitting bones facing down. Take 2 more breaths. Just notice how you feel. With your next inhalation, come to plank. You can keep the knees up or you can bring the knees down. In all cases, try to widen between the shoulder blades. Keep the tailbone facing the back of your knees and keep the front ribs in. And try not to collapse into the ground. You want to push away from the ground. And hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. With your exhalation, lower down to Chaturanga. Take the shoulders in front of the wrists, bend the elbows, and bring your chest all the way down. So we'll work a little bit on the spine. So keep the hands down, and with your inhalation, lift the chest and exhale. Twist to the right. Just notice the lower back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the left. We'll do this a few more times. Inhale and exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time on each side. exhale, inhale, come back to center, and exhale, bring the chest down. Open your arms wide, stay on the tips of the fingers if you can. Press the tops of the feet, lift the kneecaps. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale it down. Try to segment the spine with your inhalation. Start to round the spine towards the sky when you lift. And then lift the head and push the chest forward. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Place your hands down. Open the knees wide. Lift your chest, your hips, and exhale, child's pose. Try to stretch it out. And with your inhalation, lift your chest, bring the shoulders above the wrists, keep the knees wide, bend the knees, and flex the feet and try to bring your heels to your glutes as much as you can, and then try to sink your hips down. Keep the shoulders down and push the chest forward. And this is the flow. We'll flow between downward dog, between child's pose and this variation of upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale and hold. Try again to push away from the ground. Push the chest forward. And see if you can allow your hips to sink a little bit more. And try to bring your heels closer to the glutes. I want you to start and feel the contraction in your hamstrings and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And inhale, exhale, child's pose. And stretch your spine, your lower back. With your inhalation, lift your chest and exhale, downward dog. And I want you to try as much as you can to push the heels down just to stretch the hamstrings. Without rounding the spine. Inhale, lift your right leg. We're moving to warrior 2. Exhale, step your foot beside the right thumb. Bring the back heel down, heel to heel. And with your inhalation, lift your chest. Take your time to find your alignment, adjust your stance. Keep the arms strong. And make sure that the front knee is not falling inwards. If it is falling inwards, make sure when you take it out, the rotation doesn't happen from the knee, it happens from the hips. Your drishti, your gaze to the tips of your right middle finger. Uttita Parshvakonasana, extended side angle. Inhale, lean forward with the upper body. Exhale, the elbow on the thigh. Feel free to keep the arm down if lifting the arm strains the neck, or maybe explore taking the arm up. Maybe take it over the head. And keep breathing in and out through the nose. If you are in this variation, try to feel the energy moving all the way from the outer arch of the back foot to the tips of your fingers. The core is super duper engaged. And slowly, with your inhalation, we will move to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Start to straighten the front leg. Place your hand maybe on the shin, use a block if you like, and start to adjust the upper arm and bring it to face the sky. If you feel you're hyperextending the front knee, try to press on the toes more than the heel. Two more breaths. Can you open the chest a little bit more? Inhale. With your exhalation, take the arm down. Inhale. With the exhalation, start to turn your chest and bring it to face the ground. And adjust your hips to be square. And pivot the back foot so that the toes are slightly pointing inwards, moving to Parshvattanasana, pyramid pose. Inhale. And with the exhalation, start to fold. Without rounding the spine, feel free to hold your blocks or extend your arms to the front. Two more breaths if you like to try and go a little bit deeper. With your inhalation, lift your chest halfway, bend the front knee and start to lift the back heel, moving to Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. With your inhalation, lift the back leg, keep that leg really strong, flex the foot, and keep drawing that hip to face the ground to keep them square. Feel free to keep your hands on the ground, or maybe bring your hands to your heart or airplane, and hold for 5. Keep your core engaged. And try to lift through the standing hip so you're not compressing that joint. 4, 3, 2, 1. With your inhalation, start to lift your chest, moving to tree pose, and then place your foot on the thigh or calf or ankle, and maybe keep your hands to your heart, or maybe extend your arms up. Two more. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your knee back to the front. Inhale. Lean slightly to the front, and with your exhalation, bring your foot down. Start to lift the chest. Keep the front foot facing the top of the mat and pivot the other foot. We're moving to goddess pose. So just nice and easy, start to ease yourself into the pose. Just be aware of the tailbone. Make sure you're not sticking it out. You want to keep it neutral, facing down, so the chest remains lifted. And you want also to keep the knees out. And just while moving your hips side to side, start to go lower. And when you find your edge, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you go a little bit lower? One more breath. Inhale, lift your hips. Pivot your heels out. So bringing the toes to face the side of the mat. Inhale. And with your exhalation, start to fold. If you don't have high blood pressure, allow your head to be lower than your heart. Try to slow the breath down. And try to press on the inner arches more than the outer arches to be able to bring your inner thighs together. And with your inhalation, lift your chest halfway. Pivot your feet again to face the front of your mat. And step back, either plank chaturanga or downward dog. And we will all meet in child's pose. Restore your breath. And from child's pose, with your inhalation, lift your chest and exhale, downward dog. Find your alignment. Inhale, lift your left leg. And exhale, step your foot beside the left thumb for warrior 2 on the left. Strong arms, strong legs, core engaged. And be aware of how this side feels compared to the right side. Inhale, lean forward with the upper body. Exhale, Utthita Parshvottanasana. Any variation that works for you. If you like to try and go a little bit deeper, maybe place your hand down, maybe on a block. With your inhalation, start to straighten the front knee, adjust the upper arm and find Trikonasana. Feel free to place your hand anywhere that keeps the chest open. Inhale, exhale the arm down. Inhale and exhale, turn your chest to face the ground. Adjust your back foot so the hips also can be square. Inhale and exhale, fold for Parshvottanasana. Two more breaths. With your inhalation, lift your chest halfway, bend the front knee, lift the back heel for warrior three. Inhale, lift the right leg. And then you can explore lifting the arms. Keep lifting through the left hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With your inhalation, lift your chest and bring your foot anywhere inside of the leg, the thigh, the calf or the ankle. Maybe extend the arms up. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart, knee to the front. Inhale and exhale, step your foot back and pivot that back foot one more time. We're doing goddess pose again. And we will see now if we have more access to the pose the second time. Ease yourself into it, moving the hips and just see how it feels. Keep the tailbone neutral, lift the chest and make sure the knees do not fold in. When you find your edge, hold it. Feel free to keep your hands to your heart. See if you like to extend them to the sides or maybe up. And hold for 5, 4, 3. Can you sit a little bit more? 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale your arms down. Pivot your heels out. Inhale. And exhale, fold. This time, if you like to try and hold the big toes with the peace fingers and bring your head down and allow your elbows to open to the sides. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Slow your breath down. Two more breaths if you like to try, and go a little bit deeper. With your inhalation, lift your chest halfway. Release your arms. Pivot your feet. And step back. Plank Chaturanga or Downward Dog. And we'll take Child's Pose. With your inhalation, lift your chest. And bring your hips to one side. And we'll meet in Dandasana to work a little bit on the core and around Navasana, boat pose. So keep the chest lifted, the spine tall, and the legs are engaged. Bend the knees. Try to keep the feet down. The feet together, the knees together, and this angle 90 degree. Place your hands behind the knees. And with your inhalation, start to explore lifting one leg. Bring it down. Lift the other. Bring it down. And maybe lift both. Maybe hold it here. Maybe extend the arms. And hold for 5, 4. Push the chest to the legs to the chest. 3, 2, 1. And then slowly start to open the knees, keeping the feet together, and exhale them in. If the feet are down, you can do it here. So inhale, that's 5, open, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Push the chest to the legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very slowly straighten the legs, lower the chest. Keep the legs down, flex the feet, and inhale, lift the chest. That's 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Inhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Inhale, hold the hover, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly bring the chest down. Extend the arms above the head. Inhale, take a nice deep breath. Feel the stretch all over the body. And exhale it down. Inhale and stretch. 1 more. Extend your arms to the sides. Bend the knees. Keep the feet wide, wider than the hips. Slightly take the hips to the left, and with the exhalation, drop the knees to the right. And draw the left hip bone forward. Slow the breath down. Inhale, bring your knees back, up, hips to the right, and exhale the knees to the left. Try to check your face, if you're holding any tension, if you're squinting, frowning. Just soften around the eyes, around the jaw if you're clenching your teeth. And then slowly bring your knees back, hips back to center. Hug your knees one more time to your chest. And slowly start to extend the legs down. And find your final pose, Savasana. Try to focus your attention in Shavasana on one thing in your life that you feel grateful for, that brings you happiness or any kind of positive emotions. And I will leave you to enjoy your Shavasana for as long as you need. If you like my class, if you like to practice with me, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Namaste.